This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
PPL clarifies cause of system outage. Residents urged to put aside differences. And opposition leader to challenge past act. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us on this Easter Sunday. The nationwide ECP system outage has been attributed to PNG Power's aging infrastructure, including outdated 7-digit meter boxes and reliance on an offshore data center, which contributed to delays in restoring the system.
PNG Power Limited Chief Executive Officer Paul Bailey dismissed allegations of hacking or internal sabotage, stressing that the system had shown faults 2 weeks before the ECP system outage. CEO Bailey said despite efforts by engineers and the IT team to stabilize the ECP system, the system ultimately crashed, leaving the entire country sourcing for electricity over the past 5 days. PNG Power Management is now considering relocating the ECP system and its data to a Papua New Guinea-based center to improve responsiveness and strengthen reliability.
This transaction is essential. It will strengthen reliability, improve responsiveness, enhance data security, and ensures that sensitive customer information remains within Papua New Guinea. It also reduces our reliance on offshore vendors and retains more economic value in the country.
Meanwhile, PNG Power has launched the ECP token relief portal to assist customers who paid during the recent outage but did not receive their tokens. Customer care teams are available to support affected customers and to guide those transitioning from 7-digit to 11-digit meter boxes. The Chief Executive Officer confirmed that the ECP system is back online in almost all third-party vending services throughout the country. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
PNG Power Limited is now considering relocating the ECP system and its data to a PNG-based data center to improve responsiveness and strengthen reliability following a recent outage that exposed risk linked to offshore hosting.
PNG Power Limited Chief Executive Officer Paul Bailey said while the system has now been stabilized, the outage highlighted risks associated with hosting critical national data offshore. Mr. Bailey confirmed yesterday that the company is moving its infrastructure back onshore, stressing that local hosting will improve reliability, strengthen data security, and ensure sensitive customer information remains within the country.
That is why PNG Power has taken decisive action to transition the access to EasyPay system and its data back under national control, and we're going to be using a PNG-based data center. This transaction is essential. It will strengthen reliability, improve responsiveness, enhance data security, and ensures that sensitive customer information remains within Papua New Guinea.
He said the transition has already been planned with work starting in the past 3 months but was accelerated following the outage.
So there's a number of things we're doing. We're transitioning the server from our service to a PNG data center here in this country. I'm not at liberty today to say the name, but they've been working with us very closely. I have to say this work commenced about 3 months ago, because we recognised the vulnerability of the system our system. And there was a process instituted from over the last 3 months, but unfortunately our system issues overtook that process. It's the way things are sometimes, but it's not something we haven't recognised. It was something that was in train. We've just had to accelerate it as fast as possible.
Mr. Bailey further explained that the migration process is complex and involves setting up and testing a parallel system before going live.
The process of transferring a system, as you'll probably all appreciate, first you've got to set up a parallel system. Then you've got to put dummy data into it, test it rigorously, make sure it all works, and then when you're all happy and it's all system tested and confirmed, then you can start loading up the data.
He added that some data has already been transferred to a local partner in preparation for the switch.
Started to passed over the data for the EasyPay system to our partner that we're working with, and they've started uploading that data in preparation for this transition. But we won't do that until the system is fully tested to ensure we don't have a glitch.
These recovery efforts, along with the rollout of PNG Power Limited's Oracle ERP system, were supported by Kumul Consolidated Holdings with an investment of 1.4 million kina. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Southern Highlands Governor William Poey has urged the people of the province to embrace a renewed spirit of unity this Easter. He called on residents to put aside tribal and political differences and stand together for the greater good of the province.
Governor Poey said Easter carries a powerful message of sacrifice, renewal and hope for a better tomorrow. He described it as a time for reflection and called on leaders, communities and families to rise as one people, united in purpose and committed to rebuilding the province with strength, integrity and vision. Poey said the province has faced many challenges, including division, lawlessness and setbacks in development, and reaffirmed his commitment to driving meaningful development, restoring peace and order, and ensuring the government delivers for the people. However, he stressed that real change cannot come from leadership alone, but requires collective responsibility. He said it requires young people to choose discipline, leaders to act with honesty, and communities to work together. Governor Poey added that this Easter should mark a turning point for the province. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Police Minister Sir John Pundari has expressed his support for the recent traffic awareness campaign rolled out in the National Capital District and Central Province, urging other provinces to adopt similar measures to enhance road safety.
The national government is focused on providing support that promotes safety and protect the lives of all Papua New Guineans. Sir Pundari commended the strong collaboration between the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary, the Road Traffic Authority, Motor Vehicles Insurance Limited, the National Capital District Commission, and the Central Province Transport Authority. He also appealed to the public to comply with the traffic laws and take full responsibility of their vehicles. Both vehicle owners and drivers have been warned that failure to adhere to the traffic laws will result in enforcement actions. The police minister also echoed Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Turi's concerns over increasing number of accidents in the National Capital District attributed to poor vehicle maintenance and violation of traffic rules. He stressed that such behavior must stop and that ongoing awareness initiative is an important step forward to promoting safety and protecting the lives of every Papua New Guineans. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Book Bilong Pikinini has partnered with Lay Biscuit Company to launch a new reader titled When I Grow Up, I Want to Be a Factory Manager. This new title joins BBP's When I Grow Up series, which now includes 30 books showcasing a wide range of careers, all designed to spark curiosity and inspire young children to dream about their future.
Founder and Vice Chair of Book Bilong Pikinini, Anna Sophie Herman, expressed gratitude for the continued support from partners, Lay Biscuit Company and the Chow Foundation, for the opportunity to showcase what it takes to become a factory manager at PNG's well-known Lay Biscuit Company. Through the When I Grow Up series, BBP aims to provide children with information about real-life jobs they can aspire to be in Papua New Guinea after completing their education. Lay Biscuit Company's factory manager, George Naho, welcomed BBP student Ellie Alana for a behind-the-scenes tour of the factory, giving her a first-hand look at what the job involves. For Ellie Alana, the experience provided an opportunity to connect what she reads in books to real life and to imagine what she could become in the future. Managing Director of Lay Biscuit Company, John Chow, said the company is proud to partner with Book Bilong Pikinini on this initiative as it shows children that big dreams can start close to home. The collaboration reflects a shared commitment to inspiring young Papua New Guineans by showing them what is possible. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab Dina. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
For over 35 years of being the largest technology solutions and services provider in PNG, Lenovo has evolved into one of the largest data center technology vendors in the world. Datec is a platinum partner of Lenovo and has been providing data center solutions and ongoing support for more than 10 years to enterprise and SME clients in PNG. Datec's technical expertise have successfully integrated PNG with the rest of the world.
Hi PNG, Jerex here. Join me on the 10th of May at the Sehibet Mari Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival to support the cervical cancer unit at Port Moresby General Hospital. Get your tickets now at Phone House outlets. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
You're watching National EMTV News. The opposition leader, James Nomani, has announced that he will challenge the recently passed Vagrancy Act at the Supreme Court.
Speaking at a recent press conference, the opposition leader said the Vagrancy Act breaches key constitutional rights, including freedom of movement, equality of citizens, and protection from harassment and discrimination.
Now, when you look at that very vague and broad definition of what a vagrant is, It covers the bulk of Papua New Guineans. Whether you're here, whether you're in the highlands, whether you're in whatever region, moving around. We're not gainfully employed. We're not all registered with the Internal Revenue Commission. And all of us don't have a permanent house that has title to it. So this is a fact.
He challenged that the root causes of the issue were not properly studied before the law was passed, adding that many factors are driving people to move into urban areas.
More proactive about looking at the root cause analysis. Why are these people here? Why have they left their home provinces and hometowns to come into the city? To look for opportunity, to look for jobs, to look for better healthcare and education and services. Because they've been displaced from their land because of law and order issues, tribal conflicts, social-related killings. And now you have millions. It's not 10 or 20 or hundreds or 1,000. We have millions of people throughout the country that have left their place of origin to go to another place seeking opportunity, seeking peace.
Nomana said it will now be up to the Supreme Court to decide whether the Vagrancy Act is consistent with the Constitution.
We will challenge the Vagrancy Act after Easter. That's our undertaking to the country, that we will go to the Supreme Court and we will challenge this law because as far as we're concerned, it's unconstitutional.
Meanwhile, NCD Governor Poey has been a strong supporter of the law and played a key role in pushing for its introduction to address law and order issues in Port Moresby. The National Parliament passed the revised Vagrancy Act 2025 on March 19, 2026 with an overwhelming vote of 80-1. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
More than 8,000 students in Western Highlands Province have benefited from the Young Minds Savings Campaign, led by the Center for Excellence in Financial Inclusion, aimed at empowering the next generation with foundational financial skills.
The campaign targeted students from Togoba SDA Primary School, Togoba Secondary School, Paglum SDA Primary School, Paglum SDA Secondary School, Ogelbeng Primary School, and Ogelbeng Lutheran Secondary School. The initiative recorded strong engagement, with students showcasing great interest and embracing opportunities to learn about savings, investments, opening bank accounts, and developing basic financial skills. Acting Executive Director of the Center for Excellence in Financial Inclusion, Peter Samuel, encouraged students to develop disciplined financial habits guided by clear goals. Samuel also highlighted CEFI's ongoing collaboration with the Department of Education to integrate financial literacy into the national curriculum by 2027 or 2028, reflecting a long-term commitment to strengthening financial capability across the country. School principals commended the provincial government and CEFI for their proactive role in promoting financial literacy, noting the program's potential to positively shape students' economic futures. The campaign was conducted by the Center for Excellence in Financial Inclusion and the Bank of Papua New Guinea, with support from the Securities Commission of Papua New Guinea and various financial institutions. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The Evadana Pathfinder Club in the National Capital District is currently hosting a mini Adventist youth ministry camp at the church grounds over the Easter long weekend. The camp features a series of activities and spiritual programs aimed at developing children involved in the Pathfinder ministry.
The Evadana Seventh-day Adventist Church is located at 9 Mile in the nation's capital. The theme for the mini camp is Learn from Jesus, based on Matthew 11 verse 29. Speaking during the camp, Director of Evadana Pathfinder Club, William David, said many requirements of the Pathfinder curriculum were yet to be completed. He explained that hosting the minicamp is necessary to help Pathfinders get back on track with the activities and lessons.
Purposely camp in the camp mula making no time, cooking, na frying, and all furniture, all table, na chair, and all this something mula like making now. Nadla requirement mula no kaprim long in the camp, by mula go out na mula kaprim.
Malin Max, a member of the Evadana Pathfinder Club, said she has learned a lot through the ministry.
Mila ni something where Mila ni learn same something Mila ni lo school do after the club or give me good discipline. Na instead of after the club, Mila ni plant something straight. Na I'm strong in spiritual life for me too.
Simea Jurex, a young Pathfinder in the companion class, said he is excited to be part of the weekend camp.
Club Domian, Evadana, unique Mr. Playman, unique phone. How me feeling, me feeling me and you is like camp and weekend camp me and you. I'm nice. Now me feeling me and my mask is like camp.
Meanwhile, Adventurer Coordinator for Northeast, Benjamin Kamis, is also with the Evadana Pathfinder Club. He said his perspective on the program.
Most of them, they cooperate with the leaders. All Arim Tok, all behind one leader talk. Punctuality lol, movement lol. That's how Pathfinders should train to be a leader. Leader is starting from you yourself. So what you do, they will follow. You must lead by example.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The recommissioning and launch of Mambon Road in Samaman Wantot local level government in Makam recently will critically contribute to the economic development of Makam and Papua New Guinea.
Makam District Chief Executive Officer Willie Pilailo said this much needed development will serve many people, connecting 13 schools across the district. He added that the road upgrade is a lifeline for the community, providing access to education, health services and economic opportunities. Pilailo said the launch marks a major milestone in the Makam District infrastructure development agenda and reflects a story of growth and community achievement. The infrastructure projects include Phase 1 Durum to Yangkruk 20 kilometers, Phase 2 Yangkruk to Tamanman 18 kilometers, Tamanman to Wantuat Station 14 kilometers, culverting and drainage works, Gurum to Yangkruk, maintenance Tamanman to Awara 15 kilometers, and Sawin to Baimasu 2 kilometers. Additional project Tamanman to Tarak. He thanked Amaku and Sons Construction for taking on the challenge and urged locals to take ownership and support the project. Principal owner Gary Amaku said the loan symbolizes an Easter blessing for the Liron Wantuat people, despite challenges from the project's remoteness and need for equipment and materials. Amaku assured the community the project will be completed to Wantuat Station. Deputy Works and Highway Secretary for Highway Management, Stephen Poop, confirmed that the Maraperoso government, through the Connect PNG initiative, as confirmed, is committed to building 2 bridges along the Wantuat Road. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
People in Milne Bay have shown strong support for the 3 proposed oil palm bills during a recent regional consultation.
The consultation held in Milne Bay Province not only gave local leaders, smallholders and growers association members a glimpse of the 2 proposed bills, but also gave them the opportunity to air their concerns and challenges faced over the years. While noting the importance of the bills, local participants said the bills will help protect smallholders, bring stability and improve the oil palm industry. They believe clear laws are needed to fix problems like inconsistent rules, weak oversight and unfair practices in the sector. Participants welcomed the bill's focus on sustainable growth, fair licensing and proper sharing of benefits. Many smallholders said the law will encourage investment while making sure local communities benefit. Oil Palm Minister Francis Maneke and OPEC General Secretary Captain Pupita, including the technical team, led the consultation, listening to concerns and explaining how input from locals will improve the bills. They said feedback will help make the laws practical and enforceable for everyone. The support from Millen Bay shows that communities and the government are working together to create a fair, transparent and strong oil palm industry that benefits both growers and investors while helping the region grow economically. Jonathan Sibona, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain of soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout rice, and by you like it.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
For over 35 years of being the largest technology solutions and services provider in PNG, Lenovo has evolved into one of the largest data center technology vendors in the world. Datec is a platinum partner of Lenovo and has been providing data center solutions and ongoing support for more than 10 years to enterprise and SME clients in PNG. Datec's technical expertise have successfully integrated PNG with the rest of the world.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. Moving to overseas news, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese attended Easter Sunday Mass in Canberra as millions of Australians celebrated the most holy day on the Christian calendar.
Australian religious leaders have released their Easter messages, speaking to fellow Christians about the impact of wars overseas, the fuel crisis, interest rates and the rise of artificial intelligence. At the Vatican, Pope Leo led the world's Catholics into Easter at a Saturday night vigil mass in St. Peter's Basilica, urging people not to grow numb to war.
U.S. President Donald Trump issued a fresh ultimatum to Iran, giving it 48 hours to either reach a deal to end the war or reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
Mr. Trump wrote on social media warning of greater consequences if Iran fails to comply. Tehran has since issued its own threat of further regional chaos if the US and Israel continue to escalate the conflict.
Do not forget, if escalation continues, the entire region will turn into hell for you.
Iran has accused the United States and Israel of targeting its nuclear infrastructure, warning of potentially catastrophic consequences. It comes after a petrochemical facility was hit in an Israeli airstrike in Iran's southwest. The Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says repeated strikes near the Bushehr plant risk radioactive fallout across the Gulf region. Neither the US or Israel has claimed responsibility for that strike.
I promised you that we would continue to crush the terrorist regime in Tehran, and that is exactly what we are doing. After we destroyed 70% of their steel production capacity, which serves as raw material for their weapons, today we struck the petrochemical plants.
Meanwhile, the search continues for a missing American officer after a US fighter jet was shot down over southern Iraq. One of the F-15's two-person crew was rescued, but a second remains missing, with Iranian officials offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to their capture. In the US, authorities arrested the niece and grandniece of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani, who was killed by a US airstrike in Iraq back in 2020. The US State Department says the relatives, who had been living in the US, had their lawful permanent resident status terminated by Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The department says Soleimani's niece has continued to be an outspoken supporter of the Iranian regime and has promoted its propaganda in the US. And in Israel, hundreds of protesters have rallied in Tel Aviv against the war. Protesters took to the streets despite the Israeli army limiting gatherings in public areas to 150 people. There were minor scuffles and several arrests as Israeli police tried to disperse the crowds.
NASA says the astronauts aboard the Orion spacecraft are now more closer to the moon. The crew of the Artemis 2 mission is due to pass around the far side of the moon on Monday.
It's the spacecraft with an out-of-this-world view. The Artemis astronauts are taking in their last close-up view of home as their sights become set on their destination.
We were screaming right above the clouds, and now here we are, well over 100,000 miles away from Earth and closer to the moon than we are to the Earth right now.
The Grand Canyon of the moon is called Oriental Basin, and we were able to see the entire thing. Stand by. We were able to see the entire thing, and so it's clear that we are not on Earth because that feature is not all visible from Earth, and so it's already special, the view that we have.
The crew have been getting used to life in microgravity. There's not much room inside the capsule, but they're learning how to eat, work and exercise, all under the watchful eye of the NASA team back on Earth.
The focus has shifted to here at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, where the team in Mission Control are monitoring the spacecraft and, of course, the astronauts 24/7. They're now on course to fly around the far side of the moon, which now isn't quite so far away.
We're very curious to see what they can see. We've taught them and trained them how to document and observe the moon from their unique vantage point. There's also just the aspect of the humanity of being able to be in a position like that, looking back towards the moon and the Earth itself. So understanding, how that impacts everyone as well is going to be exciting.
The Orion spacecraft is hurtling through space, but it's not all plain sailing.
You're getting a live look outside the windows of the Orion spacecraft as they conduct that wastewater dump.
There's a new problem with the Universal Waste Management System, otherwise known as the toilet. An exterior vent that dumps the wastewater has frozen, so they might need a spot of space plumbing to fix it. The crew are now making the final preparations for their lunar flyby and getting ready to share what they see with scientists and all of us.
A 5.8 magnitude earthquake killed at least 12 people on the outskirts of Afghanistan's capital, Kabul.
8 members of the same family were among those killed, with a 2-year-old child the only survivor. Officials say 5 houses were destroyed and dozens of buildings damaged in several provinces.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky held talks with his Turkish counterpart Tayyip Erdogan regarding security and regional stability.
Mr. Zelensky says the meeting is aimed at strengthening partnerships and protecting lives across Europe and the Middle East. The meeting follows new security arrangements signed in Ukraine with Saudi Arabia, the UAE and Qatar.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes, everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
For over 35 years of being the largest technology solutions and services provider in PNG, Lenovo has evolved into one of the largest data center technology vendors in the world. Daytech is a platinum partner of Lenovo and has been providing data center solutions and ongoing support for more than 10 years to enterprise and SME clients in PNG. Daytech's technical expertise have successfully integrated PNG with the rest of the world.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
We're ready to go.
Most companies are paying well above that in the formal economy, but we also have a number of enterprises that are just continued to bypass.
Watch In Focus every Monday nights at 7 p.m. Our weekly current affairs talk show, which presents comprehensive discussions and insights on critical issues facing Papua New Guinea and the wider region. We engage with decision makers and experts in numerous sectors, including politics, business, economics, technology, law and order, education, health and social issues, amongst others, as well as PNG icons and influential figures, keeping you well informed right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Zionsville Rugby League 9's tournament wrapped up in Port Moresby with exciting grand finals at Connie Tigers Oval as officials praised participation, organization and overall success of the 2026 event.
Now, Trukai Sports caught up with the Vice President of the Port Moresby Northwest Rugby League, Aaron Ainu, during the grand finals of the Zionsville 9's tournament at the Connie Tigers Oval in Waigani. He gave closing remarks on the third edition of the Zionsville 9's in 2026, describing the tournament as successful and well organized.
2026 Zionsville Rugby League 9's tournament
Mibla successfully come la rebels la tournament la vinun. Mibla pinimol winners all ba compete lo first na second prize lo grand final na third na fourth prize lo grand final. The competition itself is comprised of 58 teams, total of 58 teams throughout Mosby, NCDC, as well as we have visiting teams from Central Province. The normal rounds, maybe coming to top 32, then to top 16, to top 8, and to major semi-finals. Now maybe starting to grand final.
Ainu says the tournament has been very good, noting the play-out and format for the competition throughout the tournament.
Grand final underway, third na fourth placing to compete which is PNG Arts Knights versus Capital Macau to place them. Winner tupla but walk away one them 2000 kina na trophy third placing na loser ba go on the 1000 kina na trophy blow. And we also have the first and second placing. After that tupla play, which is 2 Mile LS Cowboys na country Nagavas. Tupla compete in Chedlo. Major playoff blow. Prize money 8,000. Winner gets 8,000. Loser go on them 4,000.
He says this tournament has been the best so far, ending on a high note with strong competition and crowd support.
Overview blow competition. It has been a best competition so far. Though we got planned the team involved, but we managed to bring the team this competition this far, finish him high note. Maybe no got him major hiccups, no major injuries.
Ainu also took time to thank key figures, organizers and participating teams behind the success of the tournament.
This thank you, Giant Gills, this is the third edition, Giant Gills Christian Academy, Staff Backset, Mosby Northwest Rugby League. Now supporting all youth play in Chetlo City.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, the annual Zanzil Rugby Nines tournament continues to provide a strong pathway for rugby league talents, attracting teams from NCD and nearby provinces, with organizers planning bigger improvements next year.
The annual Zanzil Nines tournament continues to create a pathway for rugby league talent exposure not only from NCD but also from outside, particularly Central Province. In an interview with Trukai Sports host the tournament director Billy Aki, who highlighted plans for next year aiming to improve and expand the competition.
Zanzil Nines start the Morata Obsession Rugby League, then come on them long Suburban Rugby League. Then I'm come along Mosby Northwest Rugby League and now I'm supporting Zanzil Nines at tournament. And I'm running the year I'm 30 years running now. So ECC Okla prize money, I mean Okla lift him up in contact. I think next year I think we will look about a 10 grand. Long first prize and run out by VP 5,000. And by the third fourth prize by still start yet.
Meanwhile, one of the teams that has been outstanding throughout the tournament was the country Navagas. Trukai Sports also caught up with the coach Tyson James Libet, who has this to say.
Like this grand final is my first time. Coming from, we usually take part in censored league, but it was not recognized like now. So I want to thank the Giant administration for using the initiative. Money these days we are heading into a great listing, so money is scarce. But thank you to the administration. They have, during the Easter, this young fellow might do some activity, but because of the initiative to start the game.
Tyson thanked the organizers for the initiative and the opportunity given to the teams.
Yeah, all the effort goes back to the boys. Without them, their effort, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. So credit goes to them. I am just a compliment to their effort and hard work.
He also acknowledged the people behind the success of their team, including players and supporters.
Looking back, there's only one fellow by the name of Tony Kili, represented by Mutrus. He was one of the prominent figures that took part in the rigor race that represent Mutrus. Because of him, we have tried to raise that in the ninth that UPNG we won, and then just the money that we kept, we came and raised that this year. So I would like to give credit to
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 cleanup building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or softened sweet spelled rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Skill Rise, and by you like it.
Ready for the world, so is your Teaser Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new Teaser Visa card.
I'm Martha. Join me every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for Goodman Fielder International Sky Time. The cooking show where we inspire you to create simple and delicious meals using ingredients available near you. Plus, we have talented chefs and cooks joining us throughout the year, sharing their own delicious creations. Remember, that's every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes, everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Law Rugby Tards Association continues to gain momentum, with the association entering round 1 of the proper seasons today, marking an exciting start for teams and players.
Now, the Law Rugby Tards Association has entered its round 1 of proper season matches here at the St. John Guys Field 2. Now, speaking to Trukai Sports was the president, who has this to say.
Today, round one block proper season. Pre-season I finish. Now our teams focus on round 1 now. Proper season start, which run in November 31st. All the teams, they are in colors, they are in uniforms, they are in proper footwear, sporting gear, and everyone is excited for round 1. This is the last game, and we'll on stop. 3 block game and we go finish. Each Sunday we have 4 games every Sunday.
Now, sponsors as well has come on board to support the association. Their president has more on this.
Me like talk thank you long Governor Poey long support him this la association Pomelarti games Blayumi lo Port Moresby, and then Dalco Finance, and also its individual team. We got all SME Blayumi long PNG long Moresby, especially Moresby, all support him its team with 100 Motors, and we sponsor him all Team Celion, which now you can look backside all wearing white, yeah, and 100 Motors, and then he got Senton EC. I'm only support him, one team Blayumi, I'm all Karen, and then all Motor Bay only sponsor Team Black Team Black team blame Team Black blow name belong Team Kel. So also me blow all Team Black too Trukai Rice and me give him some merchandise too.
Joel Mipori, Trukai Sports.
Corporate basketball actions unfolded at the Taroma Aquatic Center courts, with organizers praising the strong turnout and participation as teams displayed competitive spirit and growing interest in the competition.
Now, the Port Moresby Corporate Basketball Competition has entered its week 3 of basketball actions here at the Taroma Aquatic Center. Now, speaking to Trukai Sports was the Development Officer of Basketball, Jordan Serre, who gave us an insight into today's matches.
Into its third week. At the moment, we have 34 teams participating in the competition. We've got teams as far as Kinabank, BSP, Money Plus. We also have the Bank of Papua New Guinea who have joined us presently, Pacific Helicopters and Telecom, all those to be named. This is our third week, and we'll be running for 16 to 17 weeks, and then go into finals. Every year we run the corporate hoops, and the duration of it is 20. For this year, it's a special year because we also want to send a team from the corporate hoops to the National Masters in Gold Coast.
Now, the corporate basketball competition expects more turnout in the coming weekends.
Yeah, this is the biggest teams participating. Last year we had 24. This year we have 34, so 10 plus. Currently on the master draw, so we still have a space for a couple more teams to come to equal it up to 40. So we still got 6 spaces available, and any team that's willing to participate can reach out to us on the Basketball Federation online social media platforms and communicate with us, and we can take it from there and have them on board.
Joel Mipori, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
For over 35 years of being the largest technology solutions and services provider in PNG, Lenovo has evolved into one of the largest data center technology vendors in the world. Datec is a platinum partner of Lenovo and has been providing data center solutions and ongoing support for more than 10 years to enterprise and SME clients in PNG. Datec's technical expertise have successfully integrated PNG with the rest of the world.
Sport is one thing that can give kids direction and keep us out of troubles.
Sport is more than just a game. It's passion, it's pride, it's community. Every week we bring you highlights, the heat and the heart of the game.
Very special representing our country.
Big plays, big personalities and big moments. If it's making headlines and it's making history, it's on Sports Scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, cloudy periods, then brief showers. Daru, partly cloudy, then brief showers. Karema, cloudy periods, then brief showers. Alotau, rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Popondetta, cloudy periods, then few showers. In the Momase region, Lay City, partly cloudy and chances of brief showers. Medang, partly cloudy, then few showers. Wewak, cloudy periods, then few rain showers. And Vanimo, cloudy periods with few showers. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly periods, then brief showers. Kavieng, cloudy with some rain showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy with rain to rain showers and thunderstorms. Kimbe, cloudy with rain to rain showers and thunderstorms. And Buka, cloudy with rain to rain showers and thunderstorms. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, partly cloudy, then some rain showers. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiawa, cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Menditsari and Wabek, cloudy periods with some rain showers.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 5th of April 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.